Alright, what is up everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back Elysium and welcome back Nebula. I hope you're both doing well. And yeah, we're just going to crack on this game. Oh, how's everybody doing? I'm absolutely, like, I don't know why, because I don't have to stand up much, right, in general. So, the fact that, did we solve this last stream? I think we did solve this last stream. We did solve this last stream. Okay, so we can bounce. Yeah, basically, it's rare that I have to, like, stand up for too much. So, since doing this whole, like, casino training course thing, you have to stand up the entire time. My knees every day do feel like they're going to explode slightly more. So that's interesting. We'll see how that pans out. But hey, glad to hear the festival was still good, even though it was slightly worse than previous years. That does sound really cool, and the pictures you shared did like look really awesome too. So, yeah. I just had Trelec Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What the fuck do any of those words mean other than cinnamon crunch? Is it a cereal? Is it some kind of French delicacy? I truly do not know. Don't ask where we're going, by the way, because Lord knows I have no idea. I genuinely can't remember. We came in here, solved this puzzle, and I think we got some clothes out of it. Pretty normal payout for this kind of thing. Had a lot of fun hanging with friends. It's always a good time hanging with friends. I'm actually, I'm hoping I can get, Trelec is a Mexican milk dessert. Weird. How was it? Did you have it in, like, a restaurant or something? What's the context for this meal? It's like the flavor of cinnamon toast crunch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds pretty good. I used to really like the, it's just, I got home and saw it. I see. Okay, it was pretty good. Fair enough. Alright, if I was a gambling man, and I work in a casino, so, you know, no bets on that, I'm gonna take a stab at the fact that there was probably a, it's probably a little wiggly lad up here, right? I think that's a fairly safe bet. I only post 2 pictures of the building. I forgot after that. Sorry about that. That's all good. Place as much as you remember. Holy shit! It's a Shanky boy. What's good? Hello, Knifey man. You know what? I was going to say I thought of you today, but that's actually not true. I did think of knives today, because as I was coming home, where I live, there was like a bunch of people out with candles and police officers there. It was very strange. Initially, I was like, I just fucking nailed it. I've just got the sense now. What can I say? Yeah, initially I got the sense that, like, someone had been stabbed and it was like a vigil for them or something, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, I think this is people being sympathetic towards Palestine, maybe? I genuinely don't know. It was very hard to tell. It was all very confusing, but, you know, not necessarily bad. Well, I am a knifey man, not a knife. So you're not a knife, you're just, your entire body is made of knives. I see, a very important difference, I suppose. There's a fucking second wiggler. Alright, lovely. Do you reckon I'll be able to climb this? Because I'm beginning to doubt myself. No, I should be able to make it to a shoulder. I'm a man who is very proficient with knives. I see, I see. Well then, same difference, right? Also, now we know what to do with the glowing arches. We should probably go do it for the other set that we found that I actually cannot remember for the life of me where they were. Do you reckon this dude cares about us climbing his face? Also, something tells me we're not going to be able to actually do this because fuck. Climb! Jesus, use your little arms! Okay, I don't think we're going to work. I love my chums so much. They are the single best thing in the game. There's no two ways about it. What important stuff did you do last stream? Better question. What important stuff have we done over the course of this entire game? Basically, we did this big puzzle. This whole room had like a sundial, and we had to like do some shit related to it. We just fucking flew there. Yeah, so, you know, the answer is, like, we did a massive puzzle, it was really cool and fun, but the reward was just a bunch of clothes, so... Like, again, is anything in this game really important? Question mark. You solved the mystery of Ekra, I think, for one, I think. I don't remember that. Chums are precious. It's true, chums are very precious. I know this is unrelated to anything we're talking about right now, but did you guys hear about that absolutely unfucking hinged news that came out about Sniper Wolf? That's some of the funny. That's like, I just don't know. I just don't know why people make decisions, man. It's starting to hurt my brain sometimes. Like, I just don't get it. I just truly don't get it. I wasn't surprised. No clue what you're talking about. Not gonna lie. There's an extremely popular YouTuber called SS Sniper Wolf, and she's been criticized recently because basically she's fallen under the sword of the anti-react content gang. SS Sniper. That's exactly it. Yeah. Oh, is it S Sniper Wolf? I thought it was SS Sniper Wolf, but you get the point. It's a bunch of S's and then a Sniper Wolf at the end of it. But basically, she was getting a bunch of criticism for being part of the #React gang. So, someone called Jax Films made a video criticizing her, and she just kind of like showed up outside of his house and then like streamed it to Instagram. It was very unhinged. I don't really understand what was happening. I don't know why she thought that'd be a good idea. I just don't get why people who have like good followings and like decent enough reputations just sort of come out and like, you know, do unhinged shit. I truly do not get it. It's like, even if you want to do unhinged shit, you must know it's not going to look good. Like, so you're somewhat sacrificing your reputation or like your brand or whatever, at least to some degree. You have to like, there's no way that she didn't know that. She was like, you know what, I've decided I'm going to take the hit and continue with this unhinged action, regardless of the consequences. I think the thing that I don't really get is is this have we been in there? I feel like the answer is no. What is in here? Wait, we can probably climb to the top of this. Let's do this first. For context, Jax Films has a bingo card of things she does often and streamed herself with bingo card. That is pretty good. Maybe she thought it would bounce well and everyone would be like, hell yeah, that'll teach him or something. I mean, I guess that's the closest thing to a reasonable-ish explanation I can think of. Like, maybe she's just really narcissistic and thought that enough people would be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck these people criticizing you. We're on your team. Go Queen. Yeah, slay and all that shit. Maybe. But, I don't know. I'm still... What are you? That's a thing I have not seen before. Can I don't even know if that marker is in the right spot. Maybe, actually? That's probably it, isn't it? This is probably the tower. She's the average. I got 10 million followers. I'm a god. Lol. Creators. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I guess it's just the. That's the thing though. It's just like, when when people on the internet do unhinged shit, I'm kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's the internet. What do you expect? When someone with 34 million YouTube subs does something unhinged, I actually cannot understand. I just don't get it. Honestly, I find React stream is terribly lacking. Our dearest Devin goes a step further and reviews, or used to. The fuck did you just do, bro? I turned into a cerebral demon and phased through the walls. Okay, don't worry about it. All right, don't sweat it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we need to be up to here. But how do we get into? This is not a physical object. Okay, all right. We should go back out. There's nothing for us up here. Occasional reaction is alright, but it's dry. I think it just depends what you do. Like, if you want to do a react thing and you're reacting to something you actually have some, like, knowledge on, or you have some input in, or is interesting and you have stuff you want to say about it, I think that's all fine. And, like, there's things you can do, and with that, basically. But if you're just like, I mean, honestly, really, I don't really give a shit if people just throw on videos and use it to babysit stream personally. Like, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that big of an issue. Like, there are some positives and some cons associated with it. I think the best video I've seen on the topic has been a Mad Season Show's video on React streams. I thought that was, like, actually I thought that was a really good one, because it was like, it showed that sometimes it can. Can I talk to this tree? I'm not high, am I? That exists, right? Is that a bug? Go ahead, talk to the tree. Is there someone in here? This has to be a bug, right? That has to be a visual bug. I have no clue. Love watching 2-hour documentaries randomly. He speaks for the trees. It's the Lorax, boys. I would like to work out how to get into this thing. I think that's priority number 1 right now. Talk to the tree. You can't. I tried. I want to talk to the tree, but I can't. Look. How do I talk to the fucking tree? I just can't. I'm spamming X. I am spamming X indeed, which is the button you need to press. The Lorax does not exist. The Lorax is a ghost, okay? It's all fake news, alright? The tree does not speak. He just wants you to think he does, so that he can have voting rights. But I'll be 6 feet in the ground before I let those filthy trees get voting rights, okay? Or perhaps you want to trigger something. That's what I was thinking. Like, maybe it's like a clue to some sort of quest. But, I mean, this game is really janky, and honest to God, I do actually think it is just bug. Also, I'm realizing now, the way we get in... Man, someone got really lazy with the... I don't think we're supposed to be back here. I'm going to be honest, chat. Something tells me that someone got really lazy when doing certain areas of the map. Damn. Bloody hell, Devin. It's just a sand pit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. What the okay, you know what? I'm not going to question it. Moving on with my life. Devin reviews for King of 2020X. No, I'm not a fan of the monarchy, so if I was a king, I'd have to commit suicide. It's the only logical, it's the only logical thing to do, alright? Can't do it. I refuse. I don't want to be king, and you can't make me. Would you review your suicide? Dumb question. I'd be dead, you muppet. But if I somehow lived, or if there is an afterlife and I was in the celestial plane, then of course I'd review it. It's a dumb question in 2 ways, because the answer is either yes, or, how could I'd be dead. I'd review the shit out of it, hell yeah. If it's anything too mundane, make sure you don't give it as... If it's, like, really boring, like Heart Attack, you can't give it a 0, okay? It's the wrong way of looking at it. That's like an average death, so you got to give it a 5, okay? If you're going to review my death, you need to at least understand the metrics by which I would use, okay? This reminds me of that meme about electing presidents completely by random. Y'all, Devin ignored my unparalleled support for 3 months. What do I do? Nothing's come up, man. That is actually kind of insane, and I have to respect it. Thank you. Shout out, Knifey Man, for being King Sim. You know, alright, this is like definitely a stoned thought, so don't expect anything too wise to come out of my... What the... Dude, I swear these sand dunes keep changing every time I try and work out where I need to go. Okay, there we go. That's where we need to go. Alright. Also, where the fuck is Simoon? Yeah, this is definitely a stoned thought, okay? But, has anybody realised how Sim actually works, like, for either gender? Because it's suckers idolizing mediocre pussy, but it could just as easily be suckers idolizing mediocre penis. So there you go. It's a gender-neutral insult. Gender-neutral to the streamer. What do you mean, what? I'm sorry, it's just, look, this is the shit that I come up with every now and again, and it's a fact. Everything I've said is true. It could work in that context. It's the same acronym. What you're supposed to say is, yes, very wise, Devin. Very based. How is he so intelligent? And other such things, alright? And before you ask, yes, I am just talking random shite because I cannot work out how to get into that one area. So, if you're wondering why nothing's happening on screen, it's because I'm very lost. I'm just going to be honest. Alright, I think it looked like there was like a pathway in there on the side of this area. So to the left, I think. Devin is woke. True. I'm awake. Hey Devin, keep doing your thing. I appreciate it, I appreciate it. If ye cannot do the thing in one place, go elsewhere, Sun Tzu. Very, very true advice. Shout out Sun Tzu, my real G. You know, there was once upon a time where at this point in this game, after this many streams, we'd be near the... Where am I supposed to go? I actually do not understand. Do we have to climb? There was like a tunnel leading... What? Chat, I don't get it. This is so crazy, chat. I don't understand. Literally the art of war. I read that shit. Well, if we ever form our own break-off nation, then you can be the general, okay? You can command the military, the Great Reviews military, alright? But yeah, normally at this point in the game, we'd be nearing the end, and I'd be like, well, what are we playing next? And we'd have many a discussion, dash argument, dash never actually agreeing on anything, and just confusing each other while getting saltier every single time. But I actually do not know where to go. And also, we are not near the end of this game. This game is forever and all-consuming, alright? Except that one small chapter that said, don't chase your enemy to a swamp. They'll be cornered, rabid, and will defeat you. Does anyone in here, like, actually... Did any of you guys, like, actually have a particularly large interest in history at all? So I feel like it's one of those topics that, like, I know fuck all about, but at the same time, nearly every one of my mates is, like, very into it. Like, almost kind of unbelievably into it. They just all really love reading about history for some reason, the nerds. Wait, hold the fucking phone. It's not just... I might be dense as fuck. I think that room was this room the entire time. Oh my god, it was this... Dude, I spent 20 minutes on this shit. Jesus Christ. I mean, at least we worked it out, I suppose, but there's not much of a consolation, I'm just gonna be honest. For fuck's sake. I love history as long as it's taught creatively. I know some history not into it, though. Geography is more my thing. Interesting. Lamau, lol, even Ruffle perhaps. Fuck me. Do you remember? I think Ruffle is maybe one of the greatest rise and falls of an acronym on the internet that I could think of. Like, there are not... I forgot that Ruffle was even a thing. The Rufflecopter, exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure that acronym predates memes. That's like the fucking XD lol so random era of the internet. You're going back for that one. Like, generations, Jesus. What a time to be alive. I do genuinely think the internet did peak around that time, though, when it was just a bit more unhinged, you know? I was kind of into it. Devin, the reviewer, spent 20 minutes doing nothing. Very true. My Rufflecopter goes brrrr. I got out fairly unscathed, I gotta be honest. I was never a scene kid. So that's, you know, that's something. I don't know how much solace I can really have in that, but it is tech... What? Okay, yep. Okay, we're officially on the Rufflecopter now, boys. You guys have summoned it by bringing up such a cursed acronym in chat. Bro, how the fuck did you do that? By being the single greatest pilot this side of the planet's ever seen, okay? Don't you ever doubt it. I turned away for 2 seconds. Well, that was your mistake, alright? If you was paying attention, you might be able to repeat it, alright? You might have learned something from the greatest pilot this side of the planet, alright? I say planet, but like, we don't even know if Sable, if this plane of existence is a planet or some other weird construction. Where am I going? I saw a tower, right? There it is. I feel like we haven't been here, but I truly could not tell you. Keep an eye out for wigglers, everyone, alright? If you see one, do make sure to scream. In real life, I mean, I'll hear you, alright? I have those hawk ears. And yes, I know hawks are actually more known for their eyesight. Actually, I have no idea. The hawks have, like... I know they have incredible eyes. Do they have especially good hearing? Or do they have, like, normal hearing? I wonder how good is the hearing on a hawk? I guess I should say eagle, because eagles are the ones that, like, you know, people are aware of that actually do have really good eyes, supposedly. Did you just say I have incredible eyes? Because I doubt you. I have pretty good eyes, I would say, but my eyes have definitely gotten worse with age. It's one of those things, you know, the crippling, the crippling realization that your body is getting worse over time. That's where I'm at with it. But my eyes used to be pretty good when I was young. If I may ask, Devin, how old are you? Why don't you have a guess? Because that way, you can feel awkward when you're wrong, and I can feel insulted and pathetic. Isn't that just a better arrangement than me just telling you? 32. I mean, you're very, very close. No hesitation. No hesitation, no surrender. Has anybody else watched Cobra Kai, or does that actually mean nothing to anyone? Why is scaling this thing so fucking clunky? I'm going for the Spanish meme number 33. Why is that the Spanish meme number? Might be showing my lack of historical knowledge there. 31? I haven't even seen Karate Kid. No, I mean, to be fair, neither have I in a very long time. I might have seen it like a long time ago. I know the plot points, but I couldn't tell you what happens in it, not properly anyway. No, you're all close. I'm 30. Not 31, not 32, not 33. On my casino course, someone... I couldn't believe this. The first time in my life someone said this. But when was all... everyone was like, oh, how old are you? And that kind of shit, right? Because everyone on my course is, like, super young. And when I was like, oh, yeah, I'm, like, 30. One person was like, you actually look really good for your age. And that's the first time I've heard that in my entire life. I genuinely could not believe it. It's some fucking cash money, or maybe even a cosmetic that I honestly don't really care about. I'd rather have the cash money. Thank you for the cash money. People say I look young, really young. I mean, one of my friends is like full-on baby-faced. My sister's pretty baby-faced too, actually. The fact that you look your age should be good. Well, I mean, like, yes, I agree. Because I'm big on, you know, everyone ages, so age gracefully and lean into your age rather than try and look young. I've never really got the whole like chasing youth type thing. That's all a bit weird to me. But at the same time, you know, I can't remember where I was going with that. Oh yeah, at the same time, 9 times out of 10 people say I look really old. So I'd rather people say I look good for my age versus look really old. But of course, I like mainly I'd just rather look my age. That would be like, you know, peak existence, ultimately. I'm gonna be driving in a year, but people still giving me the kids menu. Okay, look, there is something in there. It's a big old hoop, alright? I don't know, we probably can't bubble all the way down there, can we? I mean, we can try. I don't think we're on an angle to achieve it. Yeah, chum, boing, true. I'm loving the fact that all the you know, enthusiasm you had for chum was yeah, chum. Exclamation mark. Yeah, chum. That's all you got, right? I see a chum on there, I think. I confuse the foliage for chums in this game constantly. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's more like it. Get fucking hyped, boys. It's another chum. It's the single most exciting thing in this game, alright? And that right there is a damned straight up fact. Alright, do you reckon we have the stamina to get into the accursed cup? Because I'm going to go ahead and say I don't think we have the stamina to get into the accursed cup. Maybe if we get on top of this thing. Are you getting the chum ending? No, because that's an unhinged number of chums, alright? I like them, I don't like them that much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say... Oh, I think we are going to make this, actually. I take it all back. Definitely not making this. Fuck! We're very close, though. Yeah. Kind of unbelievably close. Grab it. You son of a bitch. Alright. Alright, well, if we couldn't climb that, then we probably can't climb this. I think that's a fair thing to guess. I'm like that space core from Portal, but it's just chum. I mean, when do you plan on stopping the game? Well, firstly, we need to get 3 masks. We're not even close. I truly actually do not know. Probably should have an answer, but I'd be lying if I said I did. I don't know, I want to... Well, look, first of all, we have to at least see all the areas, right? That's a fact. So, I vote this stream, we go check out this area. Where the fuck is Simone? You should probably decide by end of stream then. Nah. That's fine. Otherwise, the chat council will decide for you. There is no chat council. You have no rights here. This is a dictatorship, okay? Not a democracy. It's just called a bike. Untrue. Where the fuck is Simone? Jesus. Does it always come when you call it, or do you have to be near it? I'm fucked. We have to travel so far. I can't do that shit on foot. Okay, it's back here, apparently. I guess that does make sense. That is where we came from. You need to be near. Oh, okay, fair enough. Jesus Christ, it's actually kind of... Oh! What's the... Man, the range is actually dog shit. I thought you could call it from much further than that. That's trash. Wait, what quest were we even doing? I should head back to Cannon. Oh, I guess we did something. So I guess let's go back to them, I suppose. Oh! I think the puzzle we just did, like last stream, is it was actually a quest. I thought I was just doing like a random puzzle, but that does not appear to be it. By the way, as far as you know that puzzle we saw earlier, the crossing of the swords thing and the shadow? I think that might be it, because that one, the puzzle we just did that you missed in Elysium, was also related to the sun. Like, essentially it was a giant sundial that you had to get in the right position, and then it lit something up, and you had to put a sun in the thing that it lit up, and you were good to go, more or less. I know none of that made any sense to you. It was like a small sun, not like, don't imagine like a star, like I'm talking like a mini sun. Like a little sun you could carry in your hands, you know? And then you put it in the little statue thing, and then the face split in two, glowed and opened, okay? I'm pretty sure we have not heard this music at all. Unexpected. Alright, hello. Yes, I opened the door. And what did you see inside? Sorry, and you saw what's inside, yes? There was a model. Yes, yes. Oh, that is what I had hoped you'd say. What a solve. Well done, Glider. You must be tremendously proud of yourself using that little blinding mind of yours. I skirt past Little to ask if what I saw helps. Immensely. More than you can know. For reasons well, suffice it to say that it helps me. With a few calculations and considerations of my own. But why are you asking me? Did you learn anything? I pondered the Perpetual. I told them that I found myself perplexed by the Perpetual and considering its relationship to us. Fascinating. I can tell Kalan has long moved on, but I'm not sure why they ask me anything really, but I'm glad to see them producing my prize. Here is your badge. Wear it with pride at your sparkling little brain, and perhaps I'll see you in the machinist mask someday soon. Alright, neat, we did it. Machinist theme got me like... That's the machinist theme? I mean, it makes sense, but unexpected. I thought it'd just be the theme of this area, you know? So the badges for the masks, and the masks are how you finish the game. So 3 badges, and you can make a mask of that particular badge, and then when you have 3 masks, you can finish the game whenever you fancy it. But we're probably going to go... I don't know how many masks are in the game. We're probably going to go for more masks than 3. Definitely not all of them, though. Sick flick. Thank you, thank you. If this was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I'd have the single highest score of anyone on the planet. Gonna play Overwatch 2, but leaving you in the background. Alright, cool. 14 masks in the game, I just looked it up. I think we have 2. So, needless to say... Or, no, actually, wait, hang on, let's have a look. So we've only made 1 mask, but we can make another 3 currently. We can do the Machinist, Scrapper, Cartographer, and that is it currently. Okay, cool. That's a decent number. That includes the starting mask, though. Oh, okay. It's through that way, isn't it? Yeah, okay. You can't make another cartographer mask. It was one of those cartographer badges, and I'm just really thick. You are bang on. We only have... Okay, so we have 2 masks. So we've only just... If we wanted to, we could finish the game here, and we technically have finished. But, you know, I guess we can just go until, like, I feel like I want to give up. But honestly, I'm kind of enjoying the vibe of these streams. They're very chill, you know? Especially when I'm, like I said, because I'm back in full-time work, I'm just, like, more tired. I do way too much shit. I'm kind of realizing this now, like... I go climbing on Mondays and Thursdays, then I stream Tuesdays, Saturdays. That's like 4 days a week where my... Okay, Saturday doesn't count, but that's 3 of my working evenings just absolutely fucking sniped. That's kind of insane, you know? So, yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just like probably a bit much. I need to scale back on certain things. But I'm not sure what or how yet, because I do actually really, really love climbing, and obviously I really like streaming too. It didn't pop up, but Scott Felix too, thank you for the follow, I do appreciate it. Yes, I see you. So we're not streaming Thursdays anymore? Yeah, probably not. I don't know if I could do, like... I don't know if I want to give up, like, 3 evenings. Or, sorry, well, actually, no, I can't if I'm going climbing on Thursdays, right? Which I think I'd rather... Like, I want to keep at least 2 climbing sessions a week. But yeah, and what I was thinking of doing, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure yet, but what... Wait, is this... We're not in the new biome. Okay, this is just Cactus City. We've never seen Cactus City. We should probably explore Cactus City a little bit. Because if I know anything about a new area unexplored, it's that many a chum will be abound, alright? Does anyone actually... if you're Googling shit, there's one thing you could Google for me. What's, how many chums are there in the game? But yeah, you know, I need, like... You'll know when you're in the next biome, fair enough. There's 165. That's quite a few. Why are only some of these cactus real? Another second just phase through. What? The brown ones are real, I guess. The brown ones are real. Nebula, could you please explain the deep lore between the phaseable through cactus types? Are these like ghost cacti? I thought that was a real one, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm not actually seeing any chum anywhere, which is a little surprising. Lazy devs. I mean, look, I do love the game, but at the same time, it definitely isn't perfect. Not by a long shot, so... I wouldn't say lazy devs necessarily, but it doesn't surprise me, I guess is what I will say. Is it just because this area would have been, like, impossible to get through with the bike otherwise? Is that the reason? It's indie. No, I refuse to allow a different word for indie, or a different word for kind of shit to just be indie, alright? Oh, goodness me. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was saying something. I do not remember. Well, considering all of the colour and life has been sucked out of everything, I'm gonna assume that that's the next biome. Oh, you see, the green cacti, holographic projections made by a fallen ship. AS Newfoundland as the mask to the one true cactus, which holds the Allspark. Samuel Witwicky, you have to give us your glasses to stop the Decepticon. I can't remember the last time I watched a Transformers film. It was a mistake, I can tell you that much. Jesus fucking Christ! This is the emptiest biome I ever did see. Damn. What the fuck is going on over there? The beat spell. It's called the Wastelands for a reason. Well, I didn't know it was called the Wastelands, but there you go. Now I do. I wonder how long it would take this to beat this game without fast traveling and only on foot. I think the last Transformers film I saw was The Last Night, the one with fuck, what's his name? He's like an old British actor. Very wholesome vibes. Does anyone know who the fuck I'm talking about, or am I going actually insane? One came out this year, I think. I can't believe they're still going. I feel like, so I could be wrong here, but I feel like the Transformers films are one of the first that got... one of the first films that got, like, properly franchised in this era of, like, you know... In this era of kind of, like, everything becoming a franchise, you know? Does that make sense, or do I sound like a schizophrenic homeless man? He's done it. And it still sucks us. Do you know what it is? It's a beification, yeah. But no, do you know what it is? It's the Chinese market, if I remember correctly, like, China loves Transformers. I couldn't tell you why. I just know that one maybe fact that also might not be true whatsoever. So, you know, proceed with caution, I suppose. Yeah, as far as stream goes and schedule, I was thinking as well as, like, even doing 2 streams a week. Gee, I'm just the greatest pilot that's ever existed, alright? No, fuck. Yeah, I think it does really well in the Chinese market. But yeah, the other thing was stream I was going to... Oh, God. Whew. The other thing I was going to say is, with stream, is I might even do, like, 2 streams... So, like, do 3 streams a month total. So, like... Or no, sorry, it'd be 6 streams a week total. Oh, it's these... I remember now, it's these things. We need these things for the whale, I think. Alright, progress, kind of. I just forgot we needed to go back to the whale. But, yeah, I was thinking I might do, like, 6 streams a week. So, do 2 one week, then 1 next week. So, 3 a fortnight, if that makes sense. And maybe alternate the... Like, always do Saturdays and alternate the Tuesdays. Like, do on, off, on, off. But we'll see. I just, like I said, I'm going to stick to this schedule for now with 4 streams where I go for a bit longer in each stream. I think Saturday was 2.5 hours. And, it's the geyser tower. Yeah, Saturdays was almost 2.5 hours. And, you know, Tuesday we'll try and make, like, at least 2 hours every time, I suppose. Can I? No? Okay, weird. Very strange behaviour. I know low bit rate. Don't apologise to him. You stand your ground. But I can't grab things when I'm in the air. Okay. Interesting. Who is this fellow, I wonder? Plant Weaver Rachel. Oh, hello. What is this place? These baths, they are ancient. I have never heard of them before. They seem to use the flow from hot waters that are inside the rocks and circulate them throughout these baths. Imagine this is a bathhouse. People must have come here from all over to rest and recover. I just asked that. Yeah, my bad. My name is Rachel. I'm a plant weaver. I've never heard of a plant weaver before. Is that a tiny tree inside the glass orb? We nurture plants, whether a struggling ridgeworm, never heard that word, but I guess it's a name or a people, maybe? Whether a struggling oh no, it's a plant, obviously. Whether a struggling ridgeworm in the wild or a flourishing sprawling in the melancholy mushrooms in a cultivated garden. Without plants, life would cease to exist. I came here with a climber and a hunter, but I think I'll stay here. There's something very special about this place. I think that some very unusual flora would thrive in here. I have never seen some of these things growing. Alright, peace out, you strange person. Alright, what I heard is there is another climbing badge to be gotten. I don't know what you guys heard, but that's what I heard. It's kind of crazy how fast stuff gets popular these days. That Digital Circus thing came out like 3 days ago, but the fan base makes it look like it's existed since 2014. I've never heard of it and have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, so... bodes well, I suppose. It's a web pilot. Fair. Do you want to shoot a link of it in the Discord? Is it like an animation or something? Nice animation and stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, shoot it in the Discord. Shoot a link. Okay. Oh, insanely popular somehow. Really don't get it. Yeah, shoot a link in the Discord and I'll have a little scan. What kind of thing are we talking? I know, I was actually, it's funny you mentioned animation a little bit, because I was listening to the latest Sardonicast podcast today, and they had Meat Canyon on last, and he was sort of talking a little bit about how he rose to prominence. It was kind of an interesting story, actually. Like, he was at points where he was, you know, dead, broke, and living homeless for, like, a couple, I want to say it was a couple days, but I can't remember. It might have been as much as a couple months. Genuinely cannot remember. Sounds pretty rough, though, to say the least. Oh, I guess we can actually just climb to the top of this. Gonna keep this on in the background to you guys. Alright, peace out. Came out like 3 days ago. People are already recreating scenes in Source. As in, CS Source. The fuck? I guess I have to go that way? Source engine. Oh, okay. Is the source engine what Half-Life was made on, and by extension CS Source was made on? Am I thinking of the right thing? Maybe I can just... I mean, that looks way too high, I'm going to be honest. But maybe I can just climb it. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be close, you know, actually. Oh my god, I see one. No, I don't. Maybe it's a shrub? I thought it was a wiggler. Does not look like a wiggler. Gotta be honest. Oh, you fucking... You absolute dick. I don't believe it. We're very close. Okay. Is this unachievable for us? Or maybe, like, there's a... Maybe we... Oh, wait. No, I see. Okay. We want to go over that way, climb up to there, and then go from there, I think. Source 1 is games before that, like... Wait, Source 2 is Half-Life 2, Portal Games, TF2, CSGO, Gmod. Source 1 is games for that, Half-Life, TF, Source. Okay, fair enough. Are they still on the same engine? These, like, what was Counter-Strike 2 made in? Can't believe they actually just dead-ass made a game called Counter-Strike 2. I don't know why they didn't call it CSGO 2 or something, because it's clearly essentially what it is, as far as I can tell. I have seen that CS2 has been getting review bombed as well. Like, apparently it's kind of bad. I don't know why. Wait, fuck, is this the right way? Yes, kind of. I mean, I guess that's where we need to go next. Oh, it's probably good enough. Yeah, we'll be fine. Still Source 2. Damn. I guess, I mean, I'm obviously I'm not in game development, so I don't know. Wait, shit, it got confused. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not in game development. I don't know how often you really need to make new engines. The original was called Gold Source. I see. Oh my god, it's one of those weird freaky statue things that I still don't really understand what they're for. Based. Nicias and Alex was in Source 2. Gotcha. So it's Gold Source, Source 1, then Source 2. I see. And Source 2 is very new, essentially. In tradition, the number 3 is prevented. It's definitely a pretty neat biome. I gotta give it to them. I wonder if they just decide to not make 3 sequels to continue the meme. Gaben would do that. Maybe. There's a fucking wiggler up here. I can feel it. By feel it, I mean the controller was vibrating. But either way. How the fuck? I have to go all the way up there. Jesus. Alright, let's try. All we can do is fall all the way to our death. Wiggle, I can feel it in my veins, I can feel it in my bones, chum. Very true non-schizophrenic response to that event. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're going to make it to the top of that. We're going to try. But something's telling me it's not possible for our feeble little arms. What the fuck is that up there? There's a person there? Were they always there? You know what? I actually think we can make this. There's probably a thingy there, like a thingy-majig. Yeah, you're not wrong. Although he did spell thingy-majig like thingy-magic. Alright, recover the stamina. We're gonna make it, boys. We're gonna do it. Holy crap, it's someone who's escaped from Outer Wilds playing the banjo. I should have been patient, shouldn't I? We're gonna fall. Sable, you scumbag! Of course, that's what I meant. You know, I could feel it. I knew it was going to happen as well. It was so obvious. First person doesn't give me a climbing badge after all this. It's a bird. Hello, bird. What do I... Oh my god. You know what's happened, don't you? We had to come up here after talking to this person. So we have to go down, talk to this person, get their quest, and then... What? Why is this person on the roof? Instead of in a pathway I would have seen him. Just fucking kill me. So that new schedule is the Discord stream and movie night still on the schedule for October. Did you move that? Yeah, no, it's still on the schedule. I was actually thinking we might do the, I was thinking maybe, we'll see. I need to double check some other things. Maybe we could do the movie this Friday or Saturday. Hello there, Glider. Must I say, when I heard you approaching, I expected to see a fellow climber. Though I mean, you're a glider, you're not a climber, right? You're just not saying anything. Or you're just not anything. That's me, not anything. Dylan makes a breath like a polite chuckle, but I can tell he's distracted. Look at that beautiful beast. It's called a pinkneck. Ever heard of them? Native to the Sodic Waste. Some people say they're direct descendants of the creatures that came in on the whale. That one's taken a whole clutch of eggs right for the taking. Dylan nods his resolve. I just need to figure out how to get to them. Could I help you? Ask if there's anything I might be able to do to help with them, given my status. I've been thinking about the best ways to probably frighten the mother off with something shiny, then get the eggs once she's gone. You're collecting masks, right? If you've got anything shiny and metallic, that might do the trick. I tell him I think on this and try to be of assistance, and he thanks me and returns to his bird watching. I say goodbye to Dylan. So we need something shiny. By Discord I meant fear and hunger. It's less words. Small and shiny. Do I have anything small and shiny? Do cuts count? Can't just like drop anything, can I? Oh, shiny masks. Interesting. Okay. So we need to come back here after we find a shiny mask. Wow, what a disappointing adventure. All that climbing. Absolutely pointless. Unfucking believable. Okay, if I was a wiggler, I would definitely be in this area. They always seem to be amongst, like, scrap and wreckages and shit. Like, almost every time without fail. Well, I guess you know what, while we're here, it makes sense to go get the cartographer shit first, right? The game does seem quite serene. It is, honestly, it is. I have really enjoyed basically all of it. I think there are some elements that I am definitely critical of, but in terms of what it's actually trying to do, I think it does it really well. Chum number 1. Despite the extreme amounts of jank. It is just, it's just, I don't know how they made it so jank. I feel like you could make it, like, if you intended to make a broken game, it'd be like less janky than this in certain ways. It's like, how did they make it so that a tree had a speech bubble above its head? It just doesn't make any damn sense. I don't, to the point where I'm like, I must have been missing something, right? But I genuinely don't think I was. How did they even do that? At least it's not crashing too much. Nudge, nudge. Don't you tempt fate. I see what you're doing. You don't think I see what you're doing, I see what you're fucking doing. Can I don't know if I can climb that. It's pretty fucking high. Not to mention the fact I actually can't grab onto this material. What am I supposed to do? What can I climb? Can I climb this? I don't think so. Is there anything in here? I was nudging at Fallout New Vegas. Oh, okay. It's funny you mention it, actually. I've started playing it recently. I don't know if I'll let you know, but I haven't got very far. I basically done the opening bit, went to, I think it's called Prim, put the got the robot in as mayor, and then pissed off Powder Gang, and that's about it really. Whew. Alright, well I guess it's asking me to go on top of this, so that's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna go from there. Known for being about as strong as a house of cards made in a house of cards made of glass in a wind chamber. I see. Oh, I smell progress and also wiggly boys. Although I don't really smell them, it'd be a bit weird if I did, to be honest. But you know what? Don't worry about it. I honestly didn't know Fallout New Vegas had the reputation for being particularly buggy or crash prone. Obviously Bethesda games have that in general, but Bethesda didn't actually develop it, right? It was like they were just the publisher for that one. Remember that AR spell mission? To be honest, I do not. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised it failed pretty hard, but yeah, that is still news to me. Where the fuck do I go? So we want to get on top of you. There are like climbing rigs around the side. I feel like wherever we are is the wrong place, maybe? Ah, here, hang on. I'm a little surprised we've used as much parkour as we have in this game. I was back in the 60s actually, and they had a competitor. Really interesting story to Wikipedia later. That does sound kind of fucking bizarre, I must say. Not sure you're the Wikipedia type, though. No, I have nothing against Wikipedia. If I'm doing research, Wiki is the first place I'll go. 9 times out of 10. It depends what it is to some extent. Like, you know, there are a couple topics I know enough about that going to Wiki actually probably isn't a good idea. Music being maybe the only one. do love going down massive rabbit holes myself, is what I meant. Oh yeah, no, it's a lot of fun for sure. If I need, like, I think, generally speaking, if I need, like, a brief understanding of any particular situation or topic, Wikipedia is probably the first place I'll look. Much to the chagrin of every academic on the planet, but still, I think it's like, you know, it's fine to get, like, a baseline knowledge of stuff for sure. I mean, honestly, it's fine to get, like, a pretty good knowledge of most things, so I would say anyway, as a wiki cuck, but what can I say? Suppose you didn't hurt yourself getting all the way up here. Guess you're stronger than you look. Pardon me? I lean in and ask the cartographers to repeat themselves. I said I guess you're stronger than you look. Fair enough, I decide not to press the issue and see freely behind my mask. The answer, with a measurable amount of exasperation, practically snorting in their response. Well, you're in the middle of a shipyard if it wasn't obvious. There are great geysers nearby, but just don't get too close. The salt pools to the northeast are home to some decent folk. Go visit them if you'd like. Northeast, okay. Right, so what do you want? Can I buy a map? Okay, let's trade. Don't even know why I'm buying these photographer badges, but fuck it, I guess I just am. Just the kind of person I am. So we want northeast or west, was it? Shit. Northeast. Okay, cool. We'll head there next. What I mean, rabbit holes are generally mean information is completely useless except for pub trivia. Hard disagree. I'm of the opinion that basically all knowledge is good knowledge. Whew. Oh. Well, I'm just giving you the definition of what is a Wikipedia rabbit hole versus a deep dive. Oh, sorry, I understand what you mean, okay. Pedantic, I know. Nah, it's fine. Look, I am the single most pedantic motherfucker on the planet, so you're more than welcome to be incredibly pedantic. Hey Tom, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I apologise for the low energy levels. I'm a sleepy boy today, so just gonna have to kind of accept that. Do you know what? I think after we meet the people that guy told us about, maybe it's an idea to go and get the masks made that we have enough badges for. Okay, well we've definitely found something. There's a person in a hole. How peculiar. What the f- I was not expecting this, damn. It's a cutscene? Unbelievable. I didn't think they existed. Sick ram mask, bro. The stranger by the fireside introduces themselves as Lenore! It's Lenore, the famous fabulist. If I had any doubts that I would recognise the fabled Labor, they vanished at the sight of her mask. Her face turns. Law, you're looking for me, aren't you? And the Atomic Priesthood is looking for you. I tell Law that I'm here on the behalf of the Atomic Priesthood. I see then, Glider, you've come here to carry me away, to end my walk, to make me talk about how I've gone astray. Oh, Jesus, they're talking. Okay, I'm not sure what to say next. I'm certainly not in rhyme. So I give a sort of playful shrug. Law shakes her head and looks into the skies, her mask shifting away. I know why the priesthood wants me. Truth be told, I miss them as well. I wait for the next verse, but apparently this is just talking. What do you do for them? Why did you leave Ekra? Let's go with why did you leave Ekra first. The city's great, and I love it so, but something troubles me. I've grown so fond of a world beyond. There's so much more to see. She shrugs. Good rhymes. Nice. I tell Laura I like her rhymes. She thanks me with a little bow. The priest gives me a good life. I spread their word. They treat me like a queen, but there's still something wrong. I'm at an impasse. I ask what kind, and she doesn't answer. What is your name? I tell her it's Sable. Sable is a glider. You might have a particular insight into what I'm seeking. For what I desire is to choose a path, and you are very much on the same journey. Do you think you could help me? I tell her yes, but it's absolutely a secret maybe, bordering on doubtful. The atomic priesthood, however strange and severe, have given me a very comfortable life. I speak their truth, I spread their word, and, well, frankly, I stop them being so bloody boring all the time. She crosses her arms. For that, they treat me wonderfully. I get anything I want, as long as I use my gifts to convey their message. Sounds stifling, sounds great. Let's go with stifling, why not? It does, it does, it does. But it means that I get to live a charmed life, and certainly more charmed than most who make their living telling stories and singing songs. It's wonderful, really. So now I wonder, should I return to Ekra? Yes? No. No, you shouldn't. Lord dismisses me again. No, it isn't that easy, Sable, don't you see? I've spent these weeks wandering the vastness of the desert, trampling through towns and encampments, through ruins and wonders, asking myself questions. And I've narrowed it down to three possible significant, to the three most significant questions, for which I have no answers. Perhaps if you can help me. I tell her yes, sure, of course, please. Thank you, you have the glider's wisdom. Lord draws me closer and I look deep into the eyes of her mask. Sable, glider, what is the value of art? What is spreading truth and what is spreading joy? It's quite a start. I tell her the value of art is truth or joy. I mean, of those two I'd go with joy, but neither. I tell her it's joy and she nods vigorously. If all we get is just one life to live a little, then it would seem a noble dream to give the world a smile. Fascinating, Sable, really helpful. Was it? Next question. When you are faced with a challenge, how do you approach it? Do you value caution or safety? Wait, that's the same thing? What? Kind of? Well, what I'm definitely not going to say is that I thought they were the same thing. Instead, oh shit! Jesus Christ! Sable predicted my mind. Holy shit! What is more important, caution or safety? Probably safety, I think. I tell her I think safety is more important than caution. Safety, fascinating, and you answered so quickly. Law clears her throat. When I first left the calling, I felt lost, that I had elsewhere to go, whatever the cost. So far out now, I wondered what I hoped to find. For this piece of myself, did I lose a piece of mind? New rhyme scheme there, I like it. What's the last question? Law nods. Versatility. You've been so helpful, Sable, thank you. For the last question for you is probably an easy one for you, still in your gliding. Why do we explore what drives us? Are we seeking our purpose? Are we indulging in freedom? To be fair, Lord, this one gives me pause, I think is what that said. I skipped over it too quick. It danced around my thoughts now and again, but not in so many words. I wonder, is my purpose as a glider to see all the places or is it to find my place? I think on it and offer an answer. I think on it and offer an answer. The purpose of such ever exploration is to find your purpose, to indulge in your freedom. Let's say to indulge your freedom. I told Law that the point is to indulge in freedom. It's fascinating. She breathes in. Our hearts are such impatient things. They hate to be told no. So we seek out time while we're still in our prime, but it's still space we need to grow. Law pauses after this last. I hear a wind blow past and then suddenly she claps. Well, that settles it. I think I've made up my mind, but I'll need another night or so to think on it. Ask Laura if she's going back to Ekra or not, and she laughs. I find myself liking her quite a lot. I'll find out tomorrow. Thank you, Sable, for listening. You've been very generous collaborator today, and I feel quite refreshed. Take this badge, a token of your contribution. She sits up straight. A glider named Sable, the fabulous Law, shared something today on the sands. I put faith in her judgment, all trust in her brain, and my fate in her capable hands. Law bows, and I must admit, I feel quite nice having heard that. Thank you, Sable. I know we'll meet again. I wish Law the best, and I tell her goodbye. I don't know if I helped, but I gave it a try. Oh no, now she's got me doing it. Who could have seen that final coming? BuzzFeed quiz moment, true. How's the training going, anyway? Yeah, it's kind of fine. Like, it's still a lot of just, like, handling chips and getting used to kind of, like, cutting out the right amounts in a decent time and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's going fine. It's still, like, you know, pretty basic-ish stuff. I think I'm doing learning anything new. Well, I guess today, we didn't really learn anything new, but we did sort of put a lot of things together. So, like, we've done a lot of handling chips. We've done a lot of learning, like, roulette odds and stuff like that. So it was just kind of, today, there was a lot of, like, putting it all together and actually dealing, like, in little mini fake games of roulette. And, yeah, that went okay. Like, you know, I think I'm doing just fine. think basically everyone on the course is doing just fine ultimately, so, you know, it's just, yeah, it's a chill time. I get to fuck around with casino chips and get paid, so that in and of itself's kind of neat, really. I guess these are the encampments northeast that they wanted us to visit, but I can't help but notice that glowing piece of machinery off in the distance. Yeah, let's go to that first, and then we'll do the encampments, I guess. I'm just going to glide down to it, but it probably would actually be quicker to fall down to the bottom and get Simoon. In fact, you know what? This is stupid. Let's just get our bike. Casino securities mean they stop me from eating my chips. That is very rude of them. What happened to the customer is always right? Hypocrisy, Mark. Jesus. I'll tell you what I did do over the weekend, actually, that was based as fuck. There's a vegan place called the Hogless Roast, and they do like pork burgers, not like pulled pork, but regular like marinated pork burgers with like applesauce and shit. Absolutely fucking delicious. It was kind of unbelievably good. I've gone there before. Me and Chloe, when we went to the vegan camp out, had some of it there, but like I just kind of forgot how tasty it was. It's really, really fucking good. We're going the wrong way, aren't we? It was this way, wasn't it? So yeah, it was good. Glad to have it again. Next time I go, I'm going to make sure to get it on delivery and then just take it home, as opposed to, or get it as like pick up and take it home, as opposed to sit out in the freezing cold, because they only had, you know, chairs outside. They didn't have any chairs indoors, and needless to say, for some reason the temperatures decided to tank on Sunday. We were fucking freezing, but it was tasty enough that I kind of didn't care. Controller vibrated once. I wonder if that was a chum alert or not. Oh, did you know the customer is always right thing was originally only for sense of fashion? Now it's spread to the customer is always right, period. Stupid. I mean, to be fair, in actuality, I don't think in the casino industry, or the gambling industry, I should say, the customer is definitely not always right. Like, there are many things that we tell the customers not to do. In fact, I get the impression that actually some of the people at the casino legitimately do hate the customers, so they're like nice to them, and obviously customer service is a part of it, but the whole customer right is always right thing, I think, is not applicable to what I'm doing. But what they said at the start is, like, one of the things they said is, like, customers are going to complain a lot. Almost everyone gets a complaint at some point, and like 90% of the complaints just get fucking ignored. So yeah, I think it's definitely not a customer is always right kind of situation, which is kind of based, to be honest. But I guess we'll see how it plays out in reality when I, you know, start the actual proper kind of like croupier work, as opposed to, you know, once I'm done with the training, essentially. This door is locked. Okay. Yeah, this is more of service-grocery store, gas station type thing. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, I guess I've been fortunate to never have to do any of that type of work. Well, I've always thought that I probably wouldn't mind it, to be completely honest with you. Like, I don't know, if you're just sort of interacting with people all day, like, it seems fine to me. Just had horrible experience with staff as the myself. I feel like I'm at a zoo with security there too. Yeah, fair enough. I imagine some stores are worse and others are better and it's like, you know, for different things, essentially. Like in the casino, we're probably going to have a lot of drunk and belligerent customers, but like what they've already said is, like, you know, to do what we're going to do, you need to have like reasonably thick skin, which is something I definitely do have. Like, it's very rare that anything particularly bothers me that somebody's said. But yeah, I guess I guess we'll see. Have that truly tested. The other thing is I'm really good at being just like chill. Like, if somebody's absolutely laying into me and berating me, like, I'm not gonna lose my mind over it and get into a screaming match with the customer. I can stay pretty chill with stuff like that. I'm not really let it bother me too much, nor feel like I need to shout back or anything. So yeah, but I mean, hey, hopefully it's you know, that's not gonna be the situation I find myself in too much anyway. Although when a roulette wheel lands on a horrendous number and everyone loses all their money, I suppose we'll see. But yeah. I'm surprised Asda would have been that bad. I feel like, I mean, I truly don't know, but, you know, like I said, I've never really done a kind of job where I'm dealing with, like, quote-unquote general public. I mean, to be fair, the casino job will be that, so I guess we'll see. Maybe it'll be a stunning experience and I actually have to quit immediately or something. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, you're still closed. That's what I wanted to check. Don't know what's up with Sable today. She feels really floaty today. I don't know if that's just because of the new biome or what, but it is kind of odd. Okay. Oh, there was a ladder there. I didn't even see it. I don't know what that D powers, to be honest with you. Oh! Okay, so it powers these things. Okay. So what does this do? Does this power one of the other ones, I guess? She's just tired also. Okay, so I can use this to get into that one. Can I just jump to it? It looked like I could have, to be honest, but fuck. The game do be too jank for that, I suppose. Hang on a second. I don't need to use this thing to travel, because I can just break the game. Hell yeah. Okay. What am I actually aiming to do? I truly don't know. Is it to go over there? Oh, I see. Okay, so we need to get one in that and one in that one over there. Okay. I mean, first I guess we need to figure out... Oh, the one power cell just is over there already. Oh, and this one's here. This is really easy. Yeah, this should actually be complete piss, to be honest with you. I genuinely don't even think you need these things. I reckon you could actually just, like, jump from... Oh, they are slightly higher, though. Actually, maybe it's not possible. Alright, fair enough. You got me, game. Congratulations. Okay, I was going to say maybe it's faster to throw. It's definitely not faster to throw. I take it back. No, that's where we came in. Oh, I see. Okay. Slightly more annoying. This probably isn't what I would describe as the intended way, but if it works, right? Please climb back up. Okay, yep. All of that was a totally natural, regular human movement. Nothing funky going on here. Okay, we clearly can't grab this. Alright, so what do we have to do? We're gonna need to... This is gonna be the one we need to be moving, but you evidently need to be in a different position. Fuck. Yeah, these puzzles aren't exactly the highlight of the game. I don't mind them, but I understand what you're saying. And I can't help but slightly agree. The game is a little bit too janky for particularly satisfying puzzles. Maybe we have to bring that one back and then, like, hop along them, I suppose. Yeah, if we get them just all sort of in a line, then we can get on that one, climb to the top of it, get on this one, climb to the top of it, get on the last one. And then have the last one be moving, I think. I think that's what we need to do. I'm going to be honest, I'm not particularly confident in this judgment. But let's try it. Let's put this roughly here. Get this slightly further over. Like there, maybe? Yeah, I reckon that's fine. And then, I guess, we just have this moving. So since you're streaming less, does that mean streams will be longer? That's the idea. I want to do 3 hours on Saturday. And I want to do, like... I'd like to do 2.5. But, like, on Tuesdays. But it is going to, obviously, like, you know, these are days I work now. And I'm going to be a fucking sleepy boy. Also, the other thing is, remember, this is only temporary. I still don't know what the fuck my rota is going to look like when I'm actually working as a croupier, because I'm going to be doing, like, my hours, I think, are going to be a lot later, so my, like, the hours of stream are going to change completely anyway. So this is only for the training weeks, essentially. I'm going to go get the, I'll get the money first, and then come back for this. Oh, scrap. Oh, shit. Right, yeah. Grab it. Grab it. Grab, for fuck's sake. I think they should remove maternity leave and add gamers leave. Base take. Can I vote for you to become my Prime Minister, please? Like I said, though, there's a... Sorry if I sound unhinged. I am. It's okay. We only allow schizophrenics in the stream anyway, so you're doing just fine, bud. Don't worry about it. Just a long day today. That's fine. Alright, we did it. It's the next Siren module. And if there's not a fucking Wiggler in here, I'm going to be very disappointed, because I truly do not give a fuck about anything other than the Wigglers. I live for the chum. It appears there is no chum. Big F. Jesus. Alright, Sable, your security clearance has been updated. Please proceed to the whale to authenticate. You have unread messages, Sable. I find myself tapping my foot in anticipation as I start up the workstation. At long range, communication is still being disrupted by the Perpetual. Officer Willis wishes to return her attention to shielding the reactors from its interference. Permission. Granted. Soren, I want you to stick with the comms array and see if you can't squeeze something out without it being bounced back. Yes, Captain. Well, might as well get the transformers running up then. Deacon, if you don't shut up about the terraformers... Not transformers, Jesus, I got Autobots on the mind. He lets it hang in the air, but goes on before he can finish what I can only assume would be a very pointed threat. If you hadn't been running your mouth, we'd still be in orbit, negotiating a landing with this godforsaken planet. We can't even breathe the air out there, and all the more reason to start terraforming now. What is your point, Captain? Deacon, listen to me. We can't. That landing was hell on those things. Their rad shielding is beyond repair right now. If we run those things, they will pump radiation into the atmosphere for hundreds of years. That's Earth years. That's not an option for us, Deacon. Then maybe we won't do that. That won't do it for us. Alright, we'll go check out... I can't remember what I said I was going to do, but we're going to go check out the camp of people, and then we'll probably head off to the whale. I think that's what I'd like to do. That would be a good little place to stop off, probably. Because realistically, 35 minutes of getting all the quests, going, oh, there's some chum over here, and then going, you know, getting to the whale, seeing what's over there. I think I know what we need to do with the whale as well. So maybe we could also look at doing some more stuff for the whale before we head over there, but that's going to require a little bit of exploring. Oh, and we was going to get the masks, right? That was the other thing. Do I have... I didn't get a third entertainer's mask, did I? Jesus, we have so many quests. Oh, I did! Alright, so we can actually get another 3 masks now. Yeah, we have the entertainer's one. Fucking neat. Oh, you know what I saw today? That one of those Christianity conversation ads on the side of a tram had a cross emoji equals heart emoji, text like he couldn't save you, and pictures of Jesus were very Caucasian, and also had lots of chromatic aberration for some reason. It's very, very bizarre. In a way, I do actually feel like the Christian marketing budget has gone down, if anything, though. Like, I feel like back in the day, you'd have a lot more adverts for Christ, you know, but I don't know if it's... I feel like it's not that common these days. I don't know if you're... No, that's definitely not true. I was going to say, I don't know if you're allowed to advertise religions, but you clearly are. You just saw an advert for one. It does feel like a very weird thing to advertise, though. Okay, this is clearly a thing. There's a statue over there. What the fuck is going on here? Where are the people? He said there was like an outpost to the... This was cartographer, so northeast, right? I figured it would be like here. I guess it could be that. Maybe these? Accept Christ and get a free Pt10. Will you accept our Lord and Sable for this copy of Halo 3 on the Xbox 360 for free? Coming to your doorstep now. Finish the fight. Do you know, I was chatting to a friend who kind of forgot this existed, or at least that's the impression he sort of gave. Do you remember that weird era of mainstream AAA games all trying to be couch co-op games? Like, you had, like, Army of Two, and then also, like, one of the Resident Evils was very big on co-op, and there were a bunch of games like this. I couldn't remember all of them, but, like, what a strange moment in time. Especially considering just how hard, like, co-op is actually dead these days. Okay, every time these archers have been pointing at something, they've been pointing at something relevant. So I feel like we'll have to explore that after we go and check out the little camp over here. Oh my god, do they live in tents? That's very key. No, those are just weirdly pointy rocks, I guess. There was one Prison Break co-op game that was largely forgotten. You're not... There's no way you're talking about the same game I am. There's just 0% chance. But there was a game on PS2 that was like a railroad shooter where each analog stick aimed a different hand. So you had two guns, and then like each analog stick aimed a different gun, and each trigger shot a different gun, right? And like you played as a prison warden and a prisoner escapee during some sort of like horror... I think it was a zombie apocalypse, I can't remember. It was some kind of like horror apocalypse where you had to gun down a bunch of like, you know, shit to escape. You're not talking about that one by any chance, are you? I was talking about A Way Out 2018. Oh. The answer is no then. It's split screen. Oh damn, that's pretty recent for a split screen game. No, this game I'm talking about is like fucking ancient and very much dead to the world. Like, can't even, I genuinely could not tell you what it was called. You can probably Google it off that, to be fair. It's a salt harvester, damn. Welcome to the Waste Glider. What can I do for you? Why are you out here? Well, Greens love salt. They love pink salt. They love blue salt. They love green salt. So we work out here, skin slowly peeling away so they can have a lick of the good stuff. The Waste is a tough place to be, but it pays well and it's quiet. There aren't many places like this in Midden, that's for sure. What can I do for you? Can I have some salt? What do you need salt for? It's raw, and in its raw form, this stuff is unusable. It needs to be processed before it's edible. If you want to try out for salt in food, you'll have to head to the west. You'll have to head on west to the Red Sea to Accra. We have an exclusive contract with traders there. We can't be selling our goods to any old glider who stumbles past. You've come a long way, so I'll do you one better. Here's something for your bike over there. You're welcome. See you around. It's all kind of underrated food, not gonna lie. I mean, that's true until you get chips like we did from Hogless Roast, which was otherwise a banging place to eat food, but they did give us the world's saltiest chips. Have you guys heard of this avant-garde food called tomatoes? No, what is a tomato? Alright, what the fuck are we doing? I vote... I'm surprised there's so little here, to be honest. I thought there'd be more, just FYI, but I guess that's fine. I guess We'll go Burnt Oak Station to get the masks, and then, yes, we'll be whaling it up. Speaking of whaling it up, have you seen the movie The Whale? I need to watch it. Big fan of Darren Aronofsky in general, and I've heard it's very good. Also, it sounds like the kind of film I'd be probably quite into, so definitely should give it a shot. I have not done as of yet. Not yet, fair. I feel like it's just a bunch of... I'm so behind on movies, like so stupidly behind on movies. Keeping up media is hard, man. Especially when you want to know literally all of the music at all times ever released. It's yeah, kind of everything else falls to the wayside a little bit. Oh god. And being obviously the indie connoisseur that I am. I've just realised those ships glow red, and then when you crack the chestnut, they glow green. Should have really worked that one out a while ago, but that is good to know. Do you reckon they'll make us a second cartographer's mask? I swear there's a chump around there. I drove past the same point twice, and both times my controller vibrated. Like, there's only one explanation, right? It's a chump. It's gotta be. Well, whatever. Oh, goodness me. Oh, fucking hell. I was thinking of having a coffee before stream to wake up, which would have inevitably helped, but at the same time, I also don't know if I'd want to, you know, not sleep. That seems pretty bad too. But yeah, I mean, don't worry too much about, like, if stream does take a bit of a hit, because realistically it'll probably be, like, temporary-ish. When I'm, you know, when I have my, like, rota, I will probably have a much more sensible streaming schedule, and I'll be able to do it. Maybe not more, but, like, you know, it'll be at least consistent, and it won't be in this weird, like, limbo that we're currently in. But the one thing I do really want to do, like I said, is I do really want to get back into making YouTube videos, so I've already started working on the first one, at least, I mean, you know, not like properly. I've started bullet pointing what I want to say in it and stuff like that. I'm going to probably start working on the script as of tomorrow, so don't worry, there'll always be, I will always exist doing something on the internet, just because I find it, I do find it, like, fun to do. Yeah, about that Firewatch review. Look, the Firewatch review is a little cursed for multiple reasons, but don't worry, because even if the big hour 40, like, really long analysis video I wasn't planning on making doesn't get made, I will definitely make a, like, I will be making a video on Firewatch that will essentially summarize what I was trying to say in that one anyway. It's probably gonna, like, that will almost definitely happen. It's just, it's frustrating because, like, I went to work on the Firewatch video again after a long time. Like, not recently, but, like, maybe 3-4 months ago. And, I just listened to the audio quality and I was like, wow, that sounds really good. And then I used my mic to record stuff and I was like, wow, that sounds really arse because I can't get voice meter to work. So I think I'd rather it sound really arse the entire time rather than half really good and half really arse, because then the difference will just be so apparent and it will be really jarring. So that kind of put me off making the rest of the video, which is very, very frustrating. And I cannot for the life of me work out what is going wrong with voice meter and how to fix it. Maybe one day I'll work it out. Who knows? We'll see. We call that a kickflip. If only I actually knew any skating terms. Might help the banter slightly, but there you go. Voice meter is pretty hard to understand. The problem isn't it being hard to understand. It's I understood how it works more or less. The problem was that it broke and then it became impossible to fix. Like, I even uninstalled it and reinstalled it and it was still broken. Like, something very fundamental has gone wrong, and I have no fucking clue what exactly it is that has gone so wrong. Is that the whale? Oh shit! There's a ship there we never explored! Well, we're definitely doing that. So I guess we might as well do... It makes sense to go back to Burnt Station, then do that, then go to the whale. That makes the most sense. Do you know why this thing pops up every now and again? Like, I haven't lost my bike, mate. I'm still on it. You absolute muppet. Fucking Wiggler, lads. Oh shit, there's like a little outpost here. Have we been here? Is this Burnt Oak Station? There was a Wiggler at Burnt Oak Station that we didn't spot this entire time. What is wrong with me? Jesus. Or maybe we did spot it and we just didn't have the stamina at the time. That's also entirely possible, actually, looking at it. This is quite tall for this early in the game. Man, I still got to do a practice test today. Oh, yeah? Mate, I just remembered. Speaking of my training course, we had to do a test yesterday. It was we only got 7 minutes, and we did a bunch of multiplications, and then we also had to give roulette odds. Fucking got 100% on that son of a gun. We found out today. I was only one of 2 people, which admittedly there's only 8 of us in the training course. So that's like, what? That's a pretty high percent of 100%, but still. I was pretty happy with myself, honestly. Also, I completed it stupidly quickly. What the... It was a firefly. It was not a spirit. Honestly, it's slightly disappointing, but that's okay. Yeah, it was 34 questions, and I got 34 out of 34. Do it. Imbue me with the power of masks. Claim the machinist's mask. God, I have such a dumb face. It's not as bad as when I had the shade. That shit was actually unhinged. Just the 9 fucking skittering eyes. Wow, that looks stupid as fuck. I know, right? Why do cartographers willingly wear this shit? Ooh. Ooh. Look at his lame off. Laugh at this user. Yes, shame him for his trash style and pitiful drip. Alright, nice. Oh, also, you know what? The scrapper's here, and we can probably sell him a bunch of scrap. When do you plan to end stream again? Probably in like 20-ish minutes, maybe a bit less. We'll do the next terminal, which is nearby, and then we'll go to the whale and see what the fuck's going on over there, and then we'll call it there. So however long that takes. Might take 10, might take 20, might take 30. I don't know, we'll see. But the thing is, right, is like, when I was streaming 3 times, all the streams are like an hour and a half, hour and 20, like relatively short. So if I can actually stick to 2-hour streams and do 2 a week, we're not really losing that much time. It's like 3 hour and a halves is 4.5 hours. So if we do 2, then it's then you know it's 4 hours at 2 hours. So kind of works out okay that way. We've collected 5 masks. Oh, I guess it's counting the shade. Wait, what are you talking about? It's 32 questions. Thankfully, oh, your test for tomorrow, the practice one, I see. Yeah, that is pretty low, actually. But I guess it depends how hard the questions are and how broad the... What is it a practice test for? Is it like... If I had to guess, you're on Twitch... So you're probably kind of a nerd. And the acceptance barrier is pretty low, which implies to me language and literature. I was well off. I thought it was going to be something to do with tech. I thought it was maybe like some sort of IT certification or like, yeah, something along those lines. Way off. Fucking miles off. Alright, we're obviously going to wear the machinist's mask. Because why would you do anything else, let's be honest. So you said there are 14 masks in the game, right? And we have... You can't... That's... What is... Why can't I select the first one? What is going on there? Dude, this game is... Can we talk about how that is the shittest mask we've ever seen? I am in it, though. But I have to be certified in this too. Lejank has arrived. What even is that mask? The child mask? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 masks out of 14. That's not bad, you know. I am in IT, though. I see. Okay, I don't necessarily hate it. I do hate it with what we're currently wearing, though. Maybe we just go full machinist. Maybe that's the play. Hello, I am a machinist. Nice to meet you. Sable the machinist at your service. Yeah, and one of them is the chum mask, which you're not getting. True. Oh, shit. So we got another badge. What did we do? I don't understand. Did we do a quest? Oh, a stubborn snag. We never... I completely forgot what that was. And that we didn't come back, honestly. Up to you when you end it, of course. Yeah, we'll do at least a couple more for sure. Oh, I just realised, actually, wait. I would like you to customise my bike. We need to buy more bike parts. That decreases acceleration and handling. Oh, it's the cartographer bike wings, but it does kick up sand, right? Which does sound kind of fun. So I vote, fuck it. You can... I didn't know you could use the dye on different parts. That is fascinating. We're going to make our shit look goofy as fuck. I kind of like that for that. But for this, we obviously need to select some weird dye. There we go. Oh yeah, check that shit out, brother. That's pretty dank if you ask me. When's Fear and Hunger? I don't know when Fear and Hunger is planned for. I don't know if I'll necessarily do that one for Halloween, but we'll see. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't have to. It's just right now, free time is at a bit of a, you know... My free time is fairly strained right now, so it'd probably be for a little bit. I need to, like, settle into my current routine. So we can infinitely sell our scrap to Alton. That's good. Not the most successful pimped ride. You shut the fuck up. Simone is a beautiful glider's vehicle, alright? She probably shits all over your gliders. I forgot what these things are called, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, alright, we're heading towards the dark blue marker. Let's go. We have a lot of money. We should actually probably try and see if we can find other shit to buy. Looks like it's got a 99,999 on the odometer. I don't know what any of that means, but haha is what I'll say. Hopefully you appreciate my haha. My hearty chortle. So this isn't the whale. This is just another module that we need to do. But also now we need to find hoops. Is this the first hoop or the last hoop? I do not know. It appears to be the first hoop. Alright, I guess we're going through it. An odometer or odograph is an instrument used for measuring distance travelled by a vehicle, such as a bike or a car. Fascinating. You know, I should know that. I do own a car and a bike, actually. Well, I'm assuming you mean some kind of like a motorbike, not just like a fucking pedal bike. But I mean, shit, maybe you do. Maybe it's still called an odometer or an odograph if it's just like tracks how far you've pedaled, I suppose. Yeah, kind of weird you don't know that. Dude, I don't know fucking... Look, I couldn't even tell you what kind of car I have. I have a Vauxhall, it's black. That's all I got, man. That's literally all the details that I could possibly give you. On newer cars, it might be hidden in some options. No, it exists. I've seen other people read it. I don't know how to read it myself. Vauxhall, no, like Vauxhall, Vauxhall. No, maybe it might be the same company as Volkswagen, and we just have a different name for them in the UK. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a UK brand, and only us bongers get it. Who knows? Like I said, I know fucking nothing about cars. Like, actually, genuinely, maybe even bordering on less than nothing, you know? It's just the topic I've never given even the slightest fuck about. I mean, I didn't, like, to the point where I didn't even watch Top Gear, which is what everybody did as a youth over here on the British Isles, you know? Jeremy Clarkson was God to many people. I say was. It's definitely not the case anymore, but... Or not as much. Top Gear had some great moments. Oh, 100%. The show wasn't bad. Like, I enjoyed many elements of it. But, you know. Not enough to watch a dedicated car show at the end of the day. I love how many different times they said one of the guys died. It was always that racing guy, right? The Stig or whatever he was called. Just having a brief scan for stragglers. Get the impression there might be one in this pipe. There is. When there's a suspicious entrance to one of these pipes, it's like, it's definitely, you know, something you gotta check out. Yeah, silent, quick, and possibly deadly. Yeah, that one. That's the guy. Silent, quick, and actually, oops, he dead. There are definitely a couple from it that, like a couple things they did that I distinctly remember, like getting a bunch of really, like, kind of shitty cars and then racing across, like, all of Europe and stuff like that. Those ones were kind of fun. But again, just wasn't really my, my cup of tea, I suppose. Where's your vehicle's wings at? Got rid of them in the favour of the big T at the bottom. We're now on a evangelical Christian missionary mission, okay? We must spread the word of the Lord and Saviour. You know what I've just realised? This one's going to be really easy because it's like the very first one you're probably supposed to do. He says, after getting himself locked in eternal hell. But ultimately what I said is true. Is the iron clay on your radar? Seems like it would be great. I do not know what that is. Oh, this just opens outdoors. Okay. So there is a second entrance. Interesting. Alright. Don't know how relevant that is. Son of a bitch. A24 movie about Von Reich wrestler. Von Erich wrestler family, my bad. Oh, alright, fair enough. Oh yeah, I've never not heard of it. That does sound like it'll be a lot of fun though. Do you know what? Even more interesting, though, is coming out next month. The Curse by Nathan Fielder. It's an A24 produced home improvement show where the hosts are Emma Stone and Nathan Fielder, and it's directed by / produced by one of the Safdie brothers. Now, if that doesn't sound like a fever dream, then I don't know what else is. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm coming in here and I thought it would be more simple than this. I'm looking around and feeling all kind of emotions, such as fear. But actually, it does look quite simple at the end of it. You take this one over there, you walk up to that door, you probably go in there, grab some shit, and then you power up that one and then you're done. This actually looks fine. Oh, Safdie, they made, yeah, exactly. That's exactly the correct ones. I actually really do think Good Time is better than Uncut Gems, personally. Good Time is such a fucking banger movie. But yeah, it's the guys who made Adam Sandler good. Indeed, I should write a Rotten Tomatoes summary with my pun abilities. You should. You know, there's actually there's a guy on YouTube called Kirsten something, and he basically, like, he's gotten really big on Letterboxd because all he does is he just writes pun reviews, and yeah. Unironically, those are fucking terrible and they never tell you anything about the movie. I mean, well, that's pretty much that guy. Oh my god, totally not sus. You're very late. Welcome. Welcome, my fine sus boy. My #1 suspicious lad. Alright, if there's not a wiggler in this one, we're going full Israel and airstriking the shit out of it, okay? Alright, well, you've sealed your own fate. Sable, your security clearance has been updated. Pog. Oh shit, I see it. 113 minutes late. Yep, you nailed it. Here are your unread messages. The text on screen remains a mystery, but this time I barely look at it, as if it's lost to me, then so be it. I want to hear more. This time, Captain Sign sounds different, older. Up and running for 15 local years. I think that's about 20 in Earth time. Radiation levels are approaching critical and only rising. Between that and the lack of breathable air, even our children's children will need protective gear to do so much as walk between ships. Deacon finally gave up the ghost last week. Age, nothing more, just time. We've been lucky that way, I think. A guy never came up on a corporate rescue mission. I'll give him that. It's stupid. Even if we were floating around up here, they have no way of getting down here. At least as far as we know. That stuff is in the atmosphere. Who knows? Simon pauses for a moment and sighs to himself. Soren, I'll be shutting down your primary functions in order to preserve power. You'll be booted up once every few years to try and send some long-range comms, but that's a job I'm leaving to future generations. But this way, you'll have enough power to sustain yourself for a few hundred spins around this star. Hell, maybe even more if anybody can figure you out. There's a break, and I think it's over, but I'm sorry things ended up this way. I'd hoped better for us than to be stranded on a planet that wants to kill us, but won't let us leave. Maybe you'll be able to make sense of this one day, but if anyone asks, in whatever century, I tell them I tried my best. Now I need to take care of my people. For what it's worth, sir, I quite like the masks. Sign Lasks, and it's sad but sweet. Thank you, Soren, for being here. Goodbye. So I wonder if this is the story of, like, the first humans that arrived at this planet, and if we are a human. I genuinely do not know. They said we're in a Bexy, but I guess that could just be like a, you know, a different word for it. The recording shuts off abruptly. Take a minute to collect my thoughts, then I say goodbye too. No unread messages. Alright, to the whale we go. How have you been anyway, totally not sus? Have you been chilling? Relaxing? I got nothing more to say. Good, glad to hear it, glad to hear it. It'd be cool if you found a half-sunk Statue of Liberty. No one's thought of that before. It is funny how, like, that's something that so many things do, but it's, like, almost exclusively shit things that do it, you know? Like, nothing of any actual value has ever put a half-sunken or frozen or slightly collapsed Statue of Liberty in there. Other than, I guess, maybe Cloverfield, but even Cloverfield's not, like, amazing or anything. I like it a lot. It's really good. Dare I say even underrated, but, you know. The first one, anyway, before he kind of shit on the legacy of that franchise, because good God. But, yeah. Fear of talking about blood transfusions, that's my new fear. Yeah, I have a fear of blood transfusions. How weird. The J.J. Abrams underrated. Don't you ever say that in my chat again, okay? For insolence like that, you'll probably be executed at some point. I do like looking at the silhouette kind of skyline in this game. It is very nice. In a single word, it is very pleasant. Have you guys heard of this guy called Scorsese? Real indie filmmaker. True based. What is the okay at? I don't even remember what I said that could make you have that reaction. Totally not sus. You know what? Tell me about yourself. I need to know more about you. I don't know shit all about you, alright? Give me some deets. What's a day in the not sus, the sussy boy's life? For example, what does a sussy boy eat on a normal day? Dude, I just found out about this A24 style director called Stanley Kubrick. Do you know what? It is actually a fucking tragedy that I haven't seen, like, most of Kubrick's films. I've seen, like, a good chunk, but definitely not all. I think I've seen, what have I seen? Clockwork Orange, Full Metal Jacket, The Shining. There's probably, like, one more I'm missing. Oh, I saw 2001 very recently. I think that might genuinely be it. So I've never seen Eyes Wide Shut. I've never seen Barry Lyndon. I've never seen Doctor Strangelove. I've never seen what's one of his early well-liked ones? Blades of Glory, I think. I only plan on seeing 2 more. What are they? I think there's at least there's at least 6 films you basically have to see, right? You got Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket, Clockwork Orange, The Shining, 2001. There's definitely more. I mean, I've listed off more, but I've forgotten what they were. That's a secret. Fair enough, fair enough. I feel like you probably have to see Doctor Strangelove and Barry Lyndon. I don't know if I've listed those already. Wait, Full Metal Jacket, The Shining... Full Metal Jacket, The Shining, 2001. Doctor Strangelove, Barry Lyndon. That's 5 films. I feel like there's at least one more that I'm missing. I can't remember. Strangelove I've seen. Full Metal Jacket I've seen. 2001 I've seen. Do you know what I just realised? Do we have to, like, climb really high again to... Is it going to be easy to get back to where we were, or is it going to be a pain in the fucking ass? Oh no. Oh no. Not going to see The Shining because he was mean to the actors. What about when all of the actors and also Kubrick himself is dead? Also, that's just kind of how it goes with auteurs sometimes. Also, how mean? Like, what did he make them do specifically? I guess all of these things are you know, important questions to answer. Also, do you know if the actors would even want you to not see the film because he was mean to them? That'd be something I'd find out if I mean, I don't really care about that stuff personally a ton, but if I did, that'd be like my first question, I guess. Yeah, where the fuck did we have to climb? Oh no, we had to climb really high, didn't we? Alright, you know what? We're calling it here. This is a next stream type of thing, alright? That's actually, it's gonna take so much longer than I thought it was gonna to do that, so. He made them do more than one take and didn't let them do their improvised quips. I don't give a shit about any of that. Red Rum Watty? By the way, last stream you did say, didn't you say this was the final stream? Are you high? To answer your question slightly more politely, no. I never said that. I said I was thinking about maybe not streaming as much. Maybe even at some point stream will die, but not any close. Not now, and I'll let you know before I make that kind of a decision. So totally not sus. If you're not in the Discord, go in the Discord, and then you'll find out way more easily what the fuck is going on with stream. Okay. Very weird. I will have to watch that video. Anyway, yeah, he's right behind me, isn't he? After witnessing Blood Elevator, well, that just happened. Fair. At least I'm protected by this wooden door. Oh, he's got an axe. Damn. That'd be The Shining, directed by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But anyway, cool. Cheers for watching, everyone. I will see you all around. Cheers for... It's been a fun stream. I'm a sleepy and a hungry boy, so I have two conflicting emotions, and I need to sort of make them resolve at some point. But yeah, cheers for watching. I appreciate it, as always. Stay safe, and I'll see you around, my little duderinos, right? Peace out. See you at the weekend. If I don't... Well, I definitely will. But if I don't, by some mad coincidence, I'll see you all next week, all right? Peace out. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Love you all. Goodbye.